What's up, my people? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to Jamaica 87 again. Welcome, 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 guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. We are on a road to. We are on a road. We are on a road. We are on a road, guys. We are on a road to 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, we don't know if we can hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of this month. Everything is impossible. All things are possible, guys. So let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, let's go, my people. Come on, let's go. Come up fast and quick. Come up fast and quick. Let me finish what we started yesterday. Yesterday was a good day. Yesterday was a good day where we discussed the Jamaica Labour Party achievements. Yeah, we discussed the Jamaica Labour Party achievements, and we love every bit of it. The government of Jamaica is working on behalf of every Jamaicans. Yeah, every Jamaicans. Yeah, man. Right. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Right. Karine. Right. Big up yourself. Guys. Remember to thumbs up the live. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember to turn on your notification bell that whenever time I upload a video, you will be the first one to be notified. If you're new, welcome to Jamaica 87. Nice to have you guys. Nice to have you guys with me this morning. Yeah. Yes, it as we know, we are looking back over a decade of the government. Yeah, it is 10 years since this administration have took over leadership of this country, and we are looking over all the achievements they have made over the 10 years. And yesterday we have complete a lot. So this is part two. Yeah, this is part two. The government of Jamaica is working on behalf of the Jamaican people. And what we have went through yesterday, man, I'm telling you, man, the PMP upset. The PMP upset. The PMP wish that, they wish if they were the ones who is talking about these achievements within the government. The government is doing a tremendous job. And if you miss yesterday's show, it's already uploaded on YouTube, and I would encourage you to go and listen to the live streaming yesterday that we did about the achievements of the government. Really informative, guys, and there's a lot of information there. You know what I mean? So if you want to educate yourself and getting more information, the information is right there at your fingertip. Yeah. So big up on yourself, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wherever you're watching from. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Wherever time zone you are watching from, guys. Welcome to another live stream from Jamaica 87. You know what I mean? We don't spread lie around here. We don't speak facts. You know what I mean? We always speak the truth, yeah? And speak it ever, cost it what it will. Yeah? Thank God for my grandma, yeah, who grew me, yeah? Always speak the truth, guys. No propaganda, no misinformation, no disinformation, no lies, yeah? We always speak the truth, yeah? But remember again, guys, thumbs up the live, thumbs up the live. Yesterday, guys, we're going to go straight to it, because yesterday we stopped at agriculture and the things that the government is doing regarding agriculture and the help that the farmers are getting from the government, and the help that is available on for the farmers, yeah, Brilliant, brilliant. The fisheries department, what the government have done there, the young people, what the government is doing for the young people in agriculture. Let me tell you something. The government of Jamaica is working on behalf of every Jamaicans. Remember, guys, thumbs up the live. If you're not a subscriber, welcome. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, guys, here we go now. The government of Jamaica is fixing the education system and giving every child a fair start. The government have set out an overall of the education system from top to bottom, with better school, better training teachers, more technologies, and genuine support for students, because every child, no matter what, you know, no matter where they are from, deserve a fair start and real chance to succeed. And guys, these are some of the things that the government is doing in the education system. The government of Jamaica, Van Door, big up yourself. The government of Jamaica is repairing and upgrading 362 school at a cost of Jamaican $3.8 billion. And what the government intend to do is to provide students and teachers across Jamaica with a safer and better environment in which to learn and work. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. The Jamaican government push national education reform through Education Transformation Commission and trend programming to fix the system and raise standard. Made it easier to get student loan. Student no longer need a guarantor to apply through the Student Loan Bureau. And that, Terence, big up yourself. And that is a massive, massive, massive policy shift that this government have made in their past administration. The government of Jamaica realized that our kids have it hard to get student loan, to get money to send themselves to university and college. So the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness realized this. Yeah. And many of the time, you know, you have people who want to further their education, you know, and they go to their parents and they say, Mommy, Daddy, you know, you don't have the money. I want to borrow the money from the Student Loan Bureau. Yeah. And these parents are afraid to go and sign, you know, on behalf of their child. Yeah. Sometimes they have a friend, sometimes they have a family member, yeah, that are afraid to go to the Student Loan Bureau to go and sign with them, yeah, because many of the time these students, they sign for the student loan and they refuse to pay it. So the one that signed end up have to pay back the student loan. So the government said, listen to me, I'm going to move this once and for all. You understand what I mean? The government is going to move this once and for all. And the government of Jamaica have moved guarantor from the Student Loan Bureau that if you understand what I mean, want to send yourself back to university, want to send yourself back to college, yeah, you just go by yourself at the Student Loan Bureau and you go and borrow the money and sign that money on your own. You don't need anybody to sign on your behalf. This is a well done policy that the government have put in place. You understand what I mean? And everybody that want to further the education, I would encourage them to go ahead and take advantage of this policy shift. You understand what I mean? Wilfred, big up yourself. I think they shouldn't have to borrow money. How comes the government can't make it free? Terrence, you know better than that. You understand what I mean? Jamaica is not a big country like other countries. Jamaica is not like Guyana, who have resources that they can depend on to make university free. So look on those things, Terrence, before you even think about government making student loan to go to university and colleges free. If the government did have any type of resources like natural like oil or they have any gold mine, that they can depend on. I don't think, they would actually let, students have to pay student loan, because Guyana, as you said, Guyana is paying for university for everybody that want to go to university. Why? Because Guyana, right? Foreign oil the other day. Guyana is one of the richest country right now. You understand what I mean? On earth, yeah, because of the oil. Yeah, before that, the students of Guyana did have to pay to go to university and go to college. Jamaica don't have it. Jamaica don't have it. So for now, the students them have to pay. They have to borrow money to send themselves to university and send themselves to college. You understand what I mean? Also, guys, the government is lowering interest rate and fee on student loan. Massive policy shift again. And increase the number and size of SLMB grant, especially for students from poor background and ward of the state. Policy shift again, helping the poor people of Jamaica. You understand? The government of Jamaica perform basic GPA interest rate reduction incentive program towards university students. Good performance with lower interest rate. So if you perform good at college, university, the government, you understand what I mean, have a special rate that they apply to those students when they borrow student loan. You understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica move all fees from hard trust courses up to associate degree level and added new training program with stipend to help young people get job ready skill. And I want to expand on this because the government of Jamaica, the previous government before this, you have to pay to go to hard trust to earn a skill. And Terence, you referred to, you believe that the government should make university free, college free for the students. I agree with you, but I've stated before that the government, we're not in our position, the government and the country, not in our position to do that just yet. But listen what the government is doing free for our young men and our young women in the society. You understand me? The government of Jamaica, before this, Paul, big up yourself, the government before this used to, previous government before this, the student used to pay to go to heart to learn a skill. But under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, they have removed tuition fee from the Archers NTA. You understand what I mean? That every youth, every both boys and girls, if they want to learn a skill, they can go to heart to learn a skill up to associate degree level. You understand? These things never happened before in the history of Jamaica. This government have paid these students to go to school. You understand? These kids, you understand what I mean? They don't have to get any money to go to school because the government is paying them to go to school. You understand what I mean? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant policy shift in at the Hard Trust NTA. If the government said that if you are a ward of the state, no, not we don't reach to say it. The government said if you go to heart and you learn a skill and you graduate, you will get $50,000. The government said if you're a ward of the state, or if you on path, you get $75,000 when you graduate to buy equipment to help you to practice what you have learned. You understand what I mean? The government have pushed that. You understand what I mean? And said if you graduate with a plan from Archers NTA to start your own business, you understand? You get up to $350,000. You understand? To buy equipment to start your own business. This government is all about Jamaica and Jamaicans and to develop the skills of our Jamaican young people. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. So the government is doing a tremendous job. And guys, while I'm talking, I'm asking you guys to just thumbs up the live, share the live, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please and thanks, guys. The government of Jamaica expand education initiatives in science and technology, engineering and math, STEM, with new lab and equipment in schools. Create 2,000 scholarship for science and tech teachers in partnership with MECA and UTech. First, constituencies based territory scholarship program to import access for low income family. Improve support for special needs students by providing more in classroom teaching and support. You understand what I mean, guys? Increase number of classroom assistants and shadow to 759 and raise their pay by 50%, giving more support for special needs students. That's what the government of Jamaica is doing. The government of Jamaica is improving the school feeding program so part students now get meal 5 days a week. One time it wasn't like that, guys. It was 2 times per day per student was getting meal, hot meal at school. Now, this government have put it to 5 days per week per students is getting feed at school. Distributing over 200,000 tablets and tablets to students and gave laptop or voucher to teachers to help with online learning. Increase payment for teachers and principal help to attract and keep qualified educators in the classroom. The teachers are working way more money now than then under this administration led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Training for over 11,000 teachers in modern teaching techniques and leadership development. Strengthen school leadership through support from National College for Educational Leadership and Jamaica Teaching Council. New Marcus Garvey Postgraduate Scholarship for public sector employees. You understand, me guys? The government is doing a tremendous job in education. The government of Jamaica is investing in our youth's talent and opportunities. You understand what I mean? The government believe, guys, in more than just talk. The government back our young people, creative and athlete, with all support, training, job funding, and space to grow. Because when Jamaican youth win, the whole country move forward, guys. The whole country move forward. So this is some of the things that the government is doing, are delivering for the youths in the country. Training over 6,000 young people through the Jamaica National Service crops, giving them discipline, skill, directions, and job. Gave them more than 550,000 Jamaican access to free training from Hard Trust NTA since 2020, all the way up to associate degree. The Jamaican government create jobs and skill training opportunities for thousands of young people through the Hope, Lift, Teen, YSEP, and Jamaica House Color programs. The Jamaican government new training and capacity building opportunities, plus the SDC entrepreneurship grant, new participating entrepreneurs. You understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica, guys, first BOJ sponsors Tech Start up to accelerators, supporting our young tech entrepreneur, introducing the first ever health and life insurance plan for registered entertainers, creatives, and athletes, so they are protected and valued. That is a brilliant policy shift also from the government, to create a pension scheme for our artists in Jamaica. But boy, I be telling you, I don't know what going with them artists in Jamaica, because they work them billions and millions of money, and them then just set aside the pension or nothing. You understand what I mean? They just live and they just waste all of their money. And when the time come for them to you know, get some retirement or live off of their money, they broke. You understand what I mean? And they have to depend on the government to create pension scheme for them. But the artists them need to do better. The artists them in Jamaica them need to invest for their future because they cannot depend continually on the government to be doing these things for them. You understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica set up a 1 billion Jamaican Screen Development Fund to support local film and video production, building entrepreneur and entertainment industry from the ground up, guys. Government of Jamaica create National Artist Registry, so creatives can get help in time of crisis and access benefits. The government of Jamaica is working on behalf of every Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica, guys, is also supporting women, females, seniors, and most vulnerable. You understand what I mean? Real prosperity is not just about big projects. It is about taking care of our people who in need the most help. The government of Jamaica stepped up support for women, families, and elderly, person with disabilities, and those facing abuse because no one should be left behind. And these are some of the things that the government is doing for the people of regarding the elders and the women and family in our country, guys. The government of Jamaica increased support under the PATH program. Brilliant. Yeah? And I realize that the government is continuing to lend support to the people of Jamaica through PATH. Yeah, and this is very, very brilliant. The Jamaica government is helping the poor people the most. Yeah, and that is one thing about Andrew. He's always going to help the poor people of Jamaica. And PATH, guys, help Jamaicans, help the poor people of this country. You understand what I mean? Giving families more help by 47% in 2017 and other 30% in 2024. The Jamaican government raised NIS pension so public sector retirees and elderly Jamaican can live in more dignity. And this was a brilliant move by the government of Jamaica to raise pension, to raise the NIS pension. Many of our elders have been talking about it. It might not be enough, yeah, but the government of Jamaica raising the NIS pension is a brilliant move. And we really appreciate that. You understand what I mean? And we're really humbled by the move that the government is making on behalf of our elders. The government of Jamaica have launched Jamaica First Social Pension, giving support to citizens aged 75 and older who were not receiving NIS or other pension. And I want to expand on this, guys, because the government of Jamaica, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, is thinking of out the box. And these are the type of leaders that we need in our country. You know, leaders with a vision. Yeah? Because while the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness raised the NIS pension, you understand what I mean? This pension is for those who was working and showing NIS. Yeah? But you have some people within the country who is not showing pension, or who never show pension. They never work a day in their life. Yeah? So they don't have no type of pension coming to them. You understand what I mean? And some of them, you know, they have their children, they have their grandchildren. But the truth is, some of these children and grandchildren is not taking care of their elders. Yeah? And the government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, recognize that. Yeah? And the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness set up a pension scheme for all of these people, for all of those who are 75 and over. Yeah? They can receive a pension at the end of the month. You understand what I mean? It might not be as much. You understand what I mean? But we know that little is much. Yeah, when God is in it. You understand what I mean? And we know, you understand, you never received nothing before. So for you to receiving something now, it speaks volume. You understand what I mean? And this is the type of leadership that we need to see in our country. Yeah? And whenever time you're taking care of the elders and taking care of the youths, you understand what I mean? The, the society is moving forward. Yeah, the society is moving forward. The government of Jamaica also, guys, is creating Senate committees to review laws to protect the elderly. You understand what I mean? Complete the work and made recommendation for wider consultation for new legislation. The government of Jamaica raised salary for social worker by 400%, help them better serve communities and protect those in need. The government of Jamaica established the country first 3 government-run domestic violence shelter. Yeah, with space for children and full service for women in crisis, include empowerment and transition. I'm going to read that for you again, guys. Yep, the government of Jamaica, the first time in the history of our country, the government of Jamaica established the country for 3 government-run domestic violence shelters. You understand what I mean? Brilliant. Brilliant move by the government of Jamaica. And let me tell you something. All of those women and men that are being abused by their spouses, yeah, they can leave out of that situation and go to these run domestic violence shelter. You understand what I mean? Not only that, you understand? But if those children feel as if they are being abused by their parents, they can go, they can call the domestic violence shelter. Yeah? And they take them under their wings. Yeah? Listen to me. This government is working on behalf of every Jamaicans. Women don't have to stay in their abused relationship anymore. Men don't have to stay in their abused relationship anymore because the government of Jamaica create 3 domestic violence shelter for those who are experiencing domestic violence. And listen to me, domestic violence is a serious threat. Yeah? And anybody who is facing domestic violence must take it seriously. Must take it seriously. Because many times we see domestic violence end up in one or another person being killed. Yeah? And we don't need that anymore in our society. Yeah? We don't need that anymore in our society. So the government again in Jamaica, the first time in history, have created 3 domestic violent shelter for women, children, everybody who is facing domestic violence. Yeah? So guys, I don't think on those things. The government of Jamaica also passed stronger laws against domestic violence. Yeah? To offer better protection for victims. Very, 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 very important. The government of Jamaica introduced new protection against sexual harassment. And I don't know how many people in our country know of this sexual harassment protection act that the government have introduced, and it's very, very serious, and established a tribunal for enforcement. The government of Jamaica have set up a 24 hours hotline and a support unit, making it easier to report abuse and get counseling. The government is serious about domestic violence and against any violence at all. The government is taking violence very, very seriously, especially domestic violence. Guys, remember as you come, if you're not a subscriber, remember subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember to turn on that notification bell that whenever time I'm uploading a video, you will be the first one to be notified. Big up to everybody on the For You page that is listening, and big up to everybody that is here listening. Guys, remember to thumbs up the live and share the live for me, please. The government of Jamaica start a new program to support young mothers and fathers, helping them stay in school, find work, and raise their children, reducing teen pregnancies, and breaking cycle of abuse and poverty. That is what this government is doing. Yeah, in their 10 years in government. Yeah, massive guys. This government is really working on behalf of the Jamaican people. The government of Jamaica is doing major improvement to CPSSA and children case management, including for the first time almost all babies placed with families pending adoption processes. The government of Jamaica also is expanding care for the homeless and most vulnerable, building new shelters, drop-in centers, and upgrading infirmaries, providing Jamaican $1 billion in solidarity grant to help 50,000 Jamaicans facing hardship, real help for those who most in need. The government of Jamaica increased overseas work programs in agriculture and hospitality, benefiting thousands despite global challenges, passed the Disability Act, and launched the I Am Able campaign to promote inclusion and equal opportunities. The government of Jamaica opened the first government-run ther- thero- thero- um, thero- therapeutic center for children with special need. Tell me, yo, pronunciation really. Thea, Therapeutic Center for Special Need Children. Well, the government is doing a great job with this. One thing I've recognized with the government of Jamaica, the government of Jamaica is making sure that disabled children and adult is really taken care of. The Jamaica government started expanding special need assessment service to more parishes outside of Kingston, introducing paid paternity leave. Guys, this is very important for public sector workers so that fathers can support their families from day one. The government of Jamaica, the first in the history of Jamaica, introduced paid paternity leave for man. Woman go on maternity leave. Man go on paternity leave. So the government of Jamaica is the first in the history have introduced paternity leave, for government workers. And the government of Jamaica also need to expand it, to the entire work field in Jamaica. Everybody need to have paternity leave. Not only the government employee, you know what I mean? But the government need to spread it far and wide for everybody. You know what I mean? Because every man want to spend time with their infant. Yeah? And every woman would want to spend time with their infant. And they want to spend time together as a family. You know what I mean? So the government must spread this right across the board, and not only for government workers. The government increased maternity leave for public sector workers from 40 to 60 days, giving mother more time to recover and bond with their newborn. Brilliant. Yeah? Brilliant. The government moved from 40, from 40 days to 60 days. You know what I mean? Maternity leave for mothers, that mothers can spend some more time with their newborn. You understand what I mean? Protecting Jamaica environment and prepare for the future. The government of Jamaica is making wave, in protecting our environment. And we can't grow on it. We just can't grow on it. The environment is very crucial for our development as a country. Yes, I mean, and the government is not playing with with our environment. Yeah, what the government is doing? The government of Jamaica have brought 100 new garbage truck, making it easier to collect waste and keep community clean. You understand what I mean? Ban single-use plastic. The government of Jamaica banned single-use plastic and styrofoam, helping to cut down on pollution in our street, river, and sea. That is very, very crucial. You understand what I mean? Because we all know that plastic, styrofoam, you understand what I mean, and those things hard to break down in the ground. You understand what I mean? So if the government can ban it to get rid of it, very, very brilliant. You understand what I mean? And this shift is a great shift towards people health in the society. You know what I mean? The government of Jamaica engaged partners to reduce garbage flow into Kingston Harbor, protecting our marine life and the fishing industry. The Jamaican government planted over 3 million trees and brought back mangrove along with the coast to help fight erosion and flooding. The government is doing a lot of things to protect our landscape. You understand? And our environment. Yeah, man. The government of Jamaica legally protect 14 key forest areas, including part of the cockpit country, helping to preserve our natural heritage. The Jamaican government legally protected 50% of our marine areas and almost 25% of our land, putting Jamaica among the leaders in the region for environment conservation. The government of Jamaica set up a special river unit at NEPA and training river wardens to help keep our water way healthy and clean. The government of Jamaica launched the Caribbean first dual um, um, polar, polarization Doppler radar system, giving us better weather tracking and early warning storm. We have to do some other research on this thing because I never know this thing exists. I have to give this thing some more deeper depth, so I have to go and read out deeper into this Caribbean first dual polarization Doppler radar system. I have to go and read up somewhere about that. But the government of Jamaica, guys, is creating a national weather app so that Jamaicans can get real-time weather alert and right on their phone. The Jamaican government built over 1,800 small check dams, which help slow down water flow and protect communities during heavy rain. The Jamaican government brought a special locator machine so we can save mature trees during roadworks and development instead of cutting them down. So the government of Jamaica brought a big, massive tree relocator machine. You know what I mean? So if the government want to do some work and they don't want to destroy the trees, you know what I mean? They can use this tree locator machine and they can take out the tree out of the earth and bring it go to somewhere else to plant it. That is a real good move by the government. The government of Jamaica is helping small businesses and grow and let them grow, succeed. And let them grow and succeed, guys. So these are some of the things that the government is doing for small business in the country. The government of Jamaica is providing over Jamaica $9 billion in loan and grant to small business and medium business through the Exim Bank DBJ. The government of Jamaica extend productivity input relief. So more than 670 manufacturers and small business, helping them lower costs and expand. The government of Jamaica launched the Jamaica Trade Information Portal, JTBI, and the government, and the Jamaica Single Window of Trade, JSWIFT, both designed to make importing and exporting more simpler and easier. The government of Jamaica create and export Jamaican platform to help small Jamaican businesses break into traditional markets. The Jamaica government upgrade the intellectual property law and register over 16,000 patent trademark and creative right, helping to protect Jamaica ideas and invention. The Jamaica government facilitate over US 100 million in business lead through trade mission and business to business meeting. The government of Jamaica launched the Export Academic to train Jamaicans in how to sell to the world, build digital transition centers, and train over 2,700 small business in digital skills, helping them to sell online market smarter and grow faster. Increase investment in special economic zone, more effective promotion, building, reducing bureaucracy for participation. Building back tourism, more resulting in conclusive. And this is what we depend on mostly in Jamaica, tourism. When Terrence was saying in the comment section that the government of Jamaica must make um university free. You know what I mean? We can't make university free when it's only tourism we depend on. You understand what I mean? Jamaica depend on tourism more than any other sector in government. You understand what I mean? So we could never have university free. You understand what I mean? The Jamaican government right now is searching, right, on the Jamaican shore to see if we have anything. Yes, I mean any gas. Yes, any oil. Me mean sorry, any oil. So pray for Jamaica that Jamaica find oil. If Jamaica find oil, then with good management, you understand, with good management, we can take ourselves out of poverty to prosperity. So the government is building, guys, through tourism. And we all know that tourism is one of Jamaica's largest industry. And we have rebuilt stronger following the pandemic. But more importantly, the Jamaican government, yeah, have made sure that more Jamaican benefit, not just the big players, but the workers, small farmers, creatives, and communities that make all possible. Here are some of the things that the Jamaican government did over the 4 years in government. The Jamaican government welcomed over 4.3 billion visitors in million visitors in 2024, showing a stronger bounce back after COVID-19. And we know that COVID-19 have hit Jamaica and hit Jamaica very hard. You understand what I mean? So for Jamaica tourism to bounce back, you understand? Bounce back so massively that we could have 4.3 million people visit Jamaica in 2024. It is massive. It is really, really massive. And listen to me, nobody do tourism better than Jamaica. May I tell you, many countries, I mean, you understand, can't do tourism like Jamaica. Jamaica is just have these natural resources. Yeah? The fresh fruit, the fresh food, and everything, the atmosphere, the reggae music, everything just contribute to the tourism sector. And this is something that many countries don't have. Yeah? We were in a conversation the other night on a live, yeah, on TikTok. And we were discussing the future of Cuba. And someone said that if Cuba get free up, right? And they start to to welcome tourism, and people start to go inside there and invest, and the people free to do what they want to do. Cuba going to lick Jamaica out when it comes on to tourism. But we don't agree with that. I can't agree with that. Cuba will, you know what? Many other countries in the Caribbean are very beautiful than Cuba. You understand me? Than Cuba. Very beautiful. Very beautiful than Jamaica too. Many other countries across the region, they have some natural resources. I mean, they're beautiful. You understand me? The white sand beaches in these Caribbean, beautiful. But guess what? No one can compare to to Jamaica tourism. You understand me? Nobody can compare. What Jamaica have to offer to tourism for our tourists, I mean, it's just beyond me. Yeah? And every day Jamaica is um discovering more natural resources. Yeah? So tourists always want to come to Jamaica. Always want to come because Jamaica have everything to offer. And one thing we can't leave out when it comes to tourism. One thing we can't leave out. Yeah? And best none of them, guess what? In the comment section. We're going to take a minute or 30 seconds and type what is that one thing that when it comes on to tourism, yeah, the people, the tourists, yeah, just can't resist. Yeah? When it comes down to Jamaica and the tourists that is coming to Jamaica, one thing they can't resist is who? Or is what? The people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica have a natural vibe. Yeah? The people of Jamaica. Sometimes you see, we are killing off one another. I mean, I wonder why we are turning gun on each other. When we are a set of the most loving, caring, kind, vibesy people across the entire world. Jamaican people is just simply the best. Yes, I mean, Jamaican can walk in any dead yard. And me no mean dead yard like what we keep in Jamaica. You understand? Me mean like Jamaica, we walk in a space that dead and just lift up the spirit of everybody. That is the spirit of every Jamaicans. You understand me? So the tourists always have come to Jamaica because of the people. You understand me? In some countries, you understand me? Like America, Canada, England, and those places. You think you see people come out a morning time and say to them one another, morning, Miss P. Good morning, but yo, you know, I see them sitting there. Everybody are go about their own business. Yeah? But Jamaicans are going to tell you, say, listen to me. Have a good morning. I have a fantastic day. Yeah? People want to hear them something. When Jamaicans say them something, people are want to say, thank you. They're not using them thing there. Yes, that Jamaican people are some loving and kind people. So when it comes down to tourism, Jamaicans is the best. You understand me? So the Jamaican government also, guys, create the create tourism worker pension scheme. So hotel and tourist workers can retire with dignity and dignity in support by both the government and the employee. This was a good initiative by the government, good policy shift by the government to create tourism worker pension scheme. Sorry, guys. Brilliant. Government Edmund Bartlett is just simply the best. For the government of Jamaica to create this pension scheme for our tourist workers, oh my God, it was one of the best things that they have ever done. And another thing that I want the government to do for these tourism workers is to move away with the contract that they're offering in these hotels that our Jamaicans go to work. Yeah, they need long time, lifetime work. They need lifetime work, and when you have lifetime work, that's how this pension going to work for them. So the government was remove contract from these hotels. Yes, I mean, and give people full-time job. The government of Jamaica launched a Jamaica 500 million housing program to help tourism workers own home near where they work. This is a brilliant policy shift again by the government of Jamaica. No government in the history of Jamaica have done this for the tourist workers. You understand what I mean? The man them create pension scheme for the tourist workers, and the government offered Jamaica 500 million housing program to help tourism workers. You understand what I mean? To get house closer to where they work. And that is very, very thoughtful of the government. The government of Jamaica also connect over 2,000 small farmers to hotels through the agri linkage exchange Alex, helping them sell more produce and earn more money. The government of Jamaica support small businesses and creatives through even like Christmas in July and Blue Mountain Coffee Festival, where they can showcase and sell products. So the government are doing a bag of things in the tourist sector. The government of Jamaica start Jamaica's 100 million tourism innovation in Combecta to help new tourism entrepreneurs get their ideas off the ground. The government of Jamaica train and certify thousands of tourist workers through the government centers of tourist innovation, improve service and professionalism in the industry. The government of Jamaica is doing a tremendous job in the tourism sector. You understand what I mean? Preparing for strong storm, protecting our future. The government in Jamaica is doing a tremendous job in trying to protect Jamaica and Jamaicans when it comes on to any storm and all of these things. And big up to Dr. Nigel Clark, who insure Jamaica. You understand what I mean? If Nigel Clark and the government did not insure this country, you understand what I mean? When Beryl and Melissa hit, let me tell you something. Jamaica would be a back of the world right now. May I tell you the God Almighty truth. Jamaica would be a back of the world because every time storm hit Jamaica, we have to be borrowing. You understand what I mean? And when we borrow, it push our debt further up and will take a long time to bounce back. But thank God for the government of Jamaica, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and Dr. Nigel Clark, who have seen it fit to protect Jamaica and ensure Jamaica. You understand what I mean? And we have benefited tremendously from this insurance. Yeah, after Beryl and after Melissa. You understand what I mean? Brilliant move by the government. The government of Jamaica, you understand, guys, will always face natural disaster, but we are better prepared than ever. We plan ahead, act quickly during emergency, and rebuild so that the country can bounce back more quickly and stay safer in the future. Here are some of the things that the government is doing regarding that, guys. Responding to Hurricane Beryl with Jamaica 5 billion in support for affected Jamaicans, and the government of Jamaica did it without borrowing a cent. We just said it a while ago. The Jamaican government, you understand, assists Jamaicans, you understand, the hurricane victim, yeah, with Jamaican $5 billion without borrowing a cent. You understand what I mean? That is really, really good, guys, for Jamaica. You understand what I mean? 16,514 person received direct financial support, recovery from Beryl. You understand what I mean? Checks amount to $1.45 billion have issued out to Jamaicans across the island after Beryl. Brilliant work by the government of Jamaica. You understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica created a national natural disasters fund. You understand? So the country has money ready for emergency like storm, flood, or earthquake. The Jamaican government upgrade critical infrastructure to help reduce damage from earthquake flooding, especially in high risk areas. The government of Jamaica training and upskilling of emergency first responders with their fire brigade, plus hiring more fire prevention officers. The Jamaican government modernized the Jamaica Fire Brigade, adding new trucks, fire boats, and ambulance, plus building and upgrading station across the island. And the government indeed is doing a tremendous job in building out more of fire station, bringing more fire trucks, fire boats, and all of these things. You know, modernize. You know, the fire brigade. You understand what I mean? Brilliant move by the government. The government of Jamaica strengthened Jamaica disaster law and upgrade emergency response. Jamaica Respond plan to make sure the system work better in a crisis. The government of Jamaica passed a new building act to make sure buildings are constructed to higher safety standard, protecting lives, home, businesses in the event of natural disaster. The government of Jamaica is working on behalf of every Jamaicans. The government of Jamaica, you understand what I mean? To serve the government of Jamaica is fixing to serve you better, guys, in every way or form. You understand what I mean? The Jamaica government, guys, makes significant change to how the government operate, reducing waste, combat corruption, and enhance the system transparency and efficiency. Yeah? The government of Jamaica is raising the standard so that public service truly mean serving the people. Yeah? And all of these things happen under the Jamaica Labour Party, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. The government of Jamaica started the process to make Jamaica a Republican with the public consultation and full review of the law, putting more power in the hands of the Jamaican people. And I want to stop here. Yeah? I want to stop here. Because the government of Jamaica start the process of making Jamaica to become republic. And it is a shame and disgrace on the opposition leader, Mark Golding. It's a shame and disgrace for Mark Golding, right? Because the government decide that it is time for Jamaica to move from under the Queen. Jamaica need to become independent, because we say we are independent, but we're not independent. We are not independent. We're still under the King. And Jamaica want to move from the King and become a republican and become a republic. And Mark Golding is the one, and the PMP is stopping Jamaica from becoming a republic. When the government start this consultation around the island, speaking, giving the Jamaican people a heads up what is taking place. Before they draft the law, they build committee, and they take some from the PMP, they take some from the JLP, they take some from the private sector, they take some from the churches, they take some from the union, and they form this committee for them to create a law for Jamaica to become republic. And when they create the law, when they're going through it, yeah, Mark Golding, because they have to go through it before they send to Parliament to be debated on. Mark Golding said he don't agree with some of what is in the draft. Yeah? So them say, okay, then we understand, yeah, what you're talking about. Yeah? But let us work together for what you agree on. Let us come together to sort it out, to move forward with it. And what you don't agree on, let us come together and talk, yeah, and see if we can come to mutual agreement because Jamaica need to become republic. Margolin say, yes, I agree with you. What we agree on, I'm going to go ahead and sign off on it for Jamaica to become republic. When the time comes for Margolin to sign off on what he agree on to sign off on, to move Jamaica forward, for Jamaica to become republic, Margolin said, I never tell you so. And it's on record that Margolin said it, that he's going to sign off and what he agree on for Jamaica to become republic. And Margolin never do it. Margolin never do it. So what? Because of your political wish. Because at the time, everybody knew that you want to win election. And everybody know that you have dual citizenship. And everybody know that if you did sign off, right, on those paper Margolin, Jamaica would become republic before the election. And you know that if Jamaica become republic, you can't able to sit in our parliament. So you would have to resign from the opposition leader. Yeah? And somebody else would have to take place. And because of that, Margolin, you hold on Jamaica from become republic because of your own selfish gain. Your own selfish gain. Yeah? You want selfish gain. That part of the law that the British have left in Jamaica, that you can come from England, you can born and grow in England and come to Jamaica, live 1 year in Jamaica, and you can become a member of parliament. You can become a prime minister in Jamaica. Not only in Jamaica, but in the Commonwealth countries. This part of the law that we have in this country, Margolin, when we are draft up our law, all of these things going to come out completely. And because you know that, Mark, because you know that, you understand what I mean? Because you know that that piece of the law going to get struck out. Yeah? You deprive Jamaica from becoming republic. And that is not good. And I believe that in this term, the government must go ahead with it. Yeah? To try to see if they can come to some mutual agreement. Because Margolin is going to leave the PMP. He can't stay there forever. Yeah? He's going to leave. You understand me? So the government have an opportunity right now to go ahead again and try to see if they can put Jamaica in the position to become a republic. Because we need to move from under the king. We need to move from under the king. We need to create our own laws. Yeah? Our own laws that benefit our people. This colonizers, laws that they have left to govern our country. It's outdated. Many of them outdated. A matter of fact, I'm going to say all of it outdated. We need to create our own laws for ourselves that will benefit ourselves and our people. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I'm going to big up yourself. The government of Jamaica passed the law to create a new parish, in Portmore. Portmore going to become a new parish. The first new parish in over 100 years, giving the people of Portmore their own voice and resources. Indeed, Jamaica going to have the 15th parish. Yes, I mean, Portmore is going to be Jamaica 15 parish. And we love it. We love it because Portmore develop in such a way where, man, they need their own parish in a real life. In a real life, Portmore need their own parish. Portmore develop. Yeah, man, Portmore come like a one local city. Yeah, man, for real, man. So for the government to pass this law for Portmore to become a parish, it's very good for Portmore. Very, very good for Portmore. But the PMP is looking at it as a political plight for the government. But it's not so, man. The population in Portmore have grown tremendously. Yeah? And the type of people that we have, the type of people, you understand, in Portmore, Yeah, we have some bright people in a Portmore. Yes, I mean. Right now, me feel that Portmore have the brightest set of people, young people in a Jamaica. Believe you me. Yeah, man. The brightest set of people in Portmore. Yes, I mean. Yeah, man, the brightest set of people in a Portmore. So for Portmore to become the 15th parish, yeah, parishes of Jamaica, we love it. And we ask the government to go, you know, to proceed. Yeah? Proceed and do what you have to do. Yes, I mean? Because we love it. Development, we say. Development. Me don't know me can't block you, yo. The government of Jamaica made the Bank of Jamaica independent. Very, very important. You remember that, guys? And create a new financial commission and financial research center to keep the economy strong and well managed. For the government to make the Bank of Jamaica independent is a brilliant, brilliant move by the government of Jamaica. We love that. You understand? The government of Jamaica set up and fund the Integrity Commission to fight corruption in our country. But listen to me now. The Integrity Commission, the government funding the Integrity Commission, right? With taxpayer money. I believe say if it stop. I believe say if it stop. The government have set up the Integrity Commission, which I call it the non-commission, because no integrity in it. You know what I mean? No integrity in it. The commission full up a be a PMP. The commission full up a be a PMP. You understand what I mean? So no integrity in this commission. None whatsoever at all in a hit. You understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica must defund the Integrity Commission. Yeah? Because we have seen where the PMP have used the Integrity Commission in the election to dematize the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. And to go further, from the Integrity Commission have been set up by the government over decades now. The Integrity Commission have solved 1%. 1% out of all the cases that they have there in the Integrity Commission. 1%. This is waste of taxpayer money. Waste of taxpayer money. The government of Jamaica have set up MOCA. And they have the FID. And the FID and MOCA is working on behalf of the Jamaican people. Is getting more people sentenced. Listen to me. 90% of the cases, MOCA and the FID, right, they solve it, and people have been going to prison for life. So these are the people that is doing the work. The Integrity Commission not doing nothing whatsoever at all. The government of Jamaica must take the money that they are giving to the Integrity Commission and put it into MOCA and the FID, who is doing the job and bringing these criminals to justice. We don't need to waste money on the Non-Integrity Commission. We don't need to. So the government need to look into that. The government of Jamaica appointed a minister for efficiency and innovation, focusing slowly on making government work better and deliver faster. The government of Jamaica merged or streamlined over 40 government agencies, reducing overlap and improve coordination. So the government, all of the government have emerged these 40 government agencies, so they work together. You understand what I mean? Working together, so we can have efficiency in the country, and that is a good move by the government of Jamaica. The government of Jamaica reformed the NSWMA, cutting out theft and corruption and making thousands of sanitation workers permanent. And this is a good move and good news. You understand what I mean? A whole heap of corruption usually go on at the NSWMA, you know? Whole heap of corruption. Who not thief? thief oil, yeah, from the trucks. I use the trucks them, figure move garbage and collect money, yeah, on the side and all of these things. Listen, whole heap of corruption, whole heap of corruption. But the government have put the government had damaged these people eat a food mentality at the MSWMA. And most important, those workers that was on contract, the government of Jamaica, this government of Jamaica, have moved them off the contract and make them permanent. Yes, I mean, I love that for them. I love that for them. Believe you me. Big up on yourself, sanitation workers in Jamaica that is doing the job and keeping Jamaica clean. Big up on yourself. Hats off, Tono. Yes, I mean, the government of Jamaica developed a central legal website where Jamaican can access laws, court decision, and government document in one place. The government of Jamaica introduced job description for members of parliament. Well, we don't know about this, you know. Me hear the government talk about it. Yes, I mean, but in a clear toast yet. You understand the job description of members of parliament, making it clear what they are responsible for and helping voters hold them to it. The government of Jamaica new regulation mandating no less than 30% of women and men public sector bond. New regulation allowing all qualified members of public to apply to serve in the public sector board. Pass the Data Protection Act and create the Office of the Information Commissions to protect citizen privacy. Yeah? I love that. We love that, man. We love that. The Jamaican government is working on behalf of every Jamaicans. Yeah? And making things more easier for every Jamaicans. You see, tonight I'm going to come back and I'm going to start right where I left off. Raising Jamaica voice around the world. And I know that you guys would love to hear about this because the government of Jamaica, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, is really raising Jamaica voice across the world. And the world is looking on to Jamaica. You understand? And Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? Because Jamaica have the sauce. Jamaica have the sauce. We have seen where America have captured most of our bright scholars in the country. We're talking about Nigel Clark. We're talking about many others, Matthew Samuda, and many others from in the government have been serving internationally. Yes, I mean. So, the government of Jamaica, guys, is working on behalf of the Jamaican people. So, we're going to pause here and we're going to come with part 3 later. So, to check me out later around 4 or 5 o'clock. Yes, I mean, when we dive into more of the government achievement over a decade. Yes, I mean, the government are doing a tremendous job. Believe you me, the PMP and the PMP bloggers right now, I wish if it was them, yes, I mean, talking of so much achievements. Yes, I mean. So let me go up on yourself. I mean, sooner or later. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, I mean. And remember to turn on that notification bell that every time I uploaded that video, you will be the first one to be notified. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I mean, sooner or later. And if you don't want to listen to part 1, that me upload yesterday. Go on my YouTube channel and go and listen to part 1, guys, from yesterday. So blessings, guys. Blessings. Have a great